Fred MacGuffin reviews. Yeah, he does. He reviews. Klute from 1971. This is crime, mystery, thriller, and film noir. Or is it neo noir? Directed by Alan J. Pakula. And he's also directed The Parallax View, All the President's Men, Starting Over, Sophie's Choice, Presumed Innocence, Consenting Adults, The Pelican Brief, and The Devil's Own. And it stars Jane Fonda and Donald Sutherland. Now, what we have here is a businessman who goes missing, and he's missing for 6 months, and his wife and boss decide to hire a private detective and also friend of the businessman, Tom Grumman. They decide to hire Donald Sutherland, who plays John Klute, and John decides to move to the big city, New York, and try to find his friend Tom. Now, the only lead they have is a letter sent by Tom to a call girl called Bree Daniels, played by Jane Fonda. So this is an adult movie. There's adult themes in this. Jane Fonda won an Oscar for this, so it's worth a look just to see Jane Fonda's Oscar-winning performance. Jane Fonda was also in Barbarella, Cat Bilal, The Chase, Coming Home, 9 to 5, On Golden Pond, China Syndrome, and Fun with Dick and Jane. And Donald Sutherland, also in Dr. Terror's House of Horror, Kelly's Heroes, MASH, Don't Look Now, Invasion of the Body Snatchers, Ordinary People, Lock Up, JFK, Outbreak, Virus, and A Time to Kill. So you've got two great actors here and an Oscar winner. John decides to secretly record Bree's phone conversations, and he gets some information that he can use against her, and she is of course reluctant to help him, but because he has these recordings, she decides to help him. So the two of them go on a mission to find what happened to Tom Grumman. We also bump into Roy Schneider along the way, who was also in Jaws and Jaws 2, All That Jazz, The French Connection, Blue Thunder, Sorcerer, Conan Tate, 52 Pickup. And we also have Charles Giaffi plays Peter Cable, and he's the boss of Tom. And he was also in Shaft, Time After Time, Grey Lady Down, and All the Right Moves. And he's done a lot of TV work. And we go on this sort of strange relationship between our two main characters, John and Bree. They form a relationship. She's a very strong character, but with her job, so she has to be tough. And he seems a very lonely sort of guy. He's not married, but they strike up a relationship as the investigation goes on, and as they get into this underworld of Bree's job, and they sort of go through this world that's new to John, and it's like the underbelly of New York life. And I suppose at the time that this movie was released, it was a very big. I wouldn't say uproar, but it's it dealt with issues that weren't dealt with before on screen, I'd say, in cinema, and dealt with them pretty brazenly and in your face. And that's probably one of the reasons why Jane Fonda got the Oscar, because it was a very brave performance. Another thing about this movie, it's a great soundtrack and a great cinematography by Gordon Willis, who also did The Godfather 1, 2, and 3, Parallax View, Annie Hall, All the President's Men, and Bright Lights, Big City, and many more. So yeah, this is a psychological movie. We're learning a lot about the characters in this and their motivations. Um, we see that Bree doesn't understand her anxieties about falling in love with John, and yeah, it's a very sort of very interesting performance. It's like we have therapy sessions between Bree and her therapist, and this movie sort of delves into that sort of that mindset about we have Bree looking at herself and trying to figure out why can't she just try to have a normal relationship with someone and not a paid one. So yeah, Klute, I'd give Klute a 4, maybe 4.5 out of 5. It's really worth a look. It's from 1971, but don't hold that against it. It's uh, it's definitely worth a look, and yeah, check it out. Brad MacGuffin's review. Klute.